Hey, what's going on? Here with my man Mike in his backyard, a beautiful backyard with a pool. Just got done with a workout, and he said it's okay to talk about his experience. So listen, Mike, when we got started, actually before you got started, what was going on in your world as far as your fitness and your health? What were you doing? What were some of the things?
I used to be real active, was riding the bike with some buddies of mine, actually my backyard neighbor, and was in great shape. And he moved and my group disbanded, and I really just stopped working out for probably maybe 12 months, at least about a year, and I probably put on about 15 or maybe even 20 pounds. And my wife finally looked at me and said, hey, it's time to make a change. Let's call Mark. We knew Mark from back in the day. We knew he'd been doing a lot of stuff with people online and a lot of great work, and so she signed us up.
Awesome. So, I know for the online fitness, so we have history from being face-to-face and in person and working in the gym together. But now when it came to me talking to you about online coaching, what were maybe something you might have been skeptical about or weren't too sure about how this would work?
I was super skeptical. I mean, who wants to pay money to get an online coach? It doesn't, just for me, it doesn't even make sense from what it sounds like. But Cheston kept talking to Mark, and I saw a little bit of it online. Really, I went by faith for my wife. But once involved in it, just the whole way Mark does it, it's more than the workout and the fitness plan, but it's an online community. So you're online, he has you post a gratitude post every day, really makes you write your goals down, keeps you accountable to your goals. You have to follow up each week. I got to post meals, and it's really, really good. It's better than I thought it would be. And for me personally, within the first 60 days, I dropped, I think, 10 pounds, just really by the nutrition as the workouts were ramping up. So I was totally surprised and really, quite frankly, a skeptic at the start of it.
Awesome. Well, you told us a little bit about results. What about any aha moments kind of getting into this program, and was it maybe with nutrition or with exercise, or maybe the time frame that you needed to have to
For
do
me,
it?
it was just straight accountability. Write your goals down. I just was not doing that, and knew I had to, but just conveniently wouldn't, because it just wasn't a priority. And so getting with Mark and literally putting my money where my mouth was and really documenting what my goals were and having to write them down and restate them each week, the accountability was the piece for me.
Cool. And you're a family guy, got kids. Maybe can you just share a little bit of how that's helped as far as the time frame to be able to work out and to know you have to check in and all that, and really how simplified it is, and how it's helped for you and for your family?
Yeah, it's a small ask. I mean, the amount of time that I put into it is not a lot, but being consistent with it, and then the change in my diet has just given me energy, the energy to kind of alleviate the stress. I even stopped drinking as much coffee as I had been drinking, because my diet, your energy just went up and stayed up instead of this up and down that I was so used to with the type of food I was eating and the caffeine I was drinking. It was just, I couldn't keep that energy before.
Yeah, so last question, what if you were to recommend it to somebody, who would you think would be a really good fit for this kind of online type program?
I think for somebody like me, I'm so busy and I'm running a company. I've got a wife, I've got kids, we've got sports. I mean, we've got so much going on, and it's the online piece kind of works. I'm not a big Facebook guy, but that's how you really have engaged us, and it's just really easy. So anybody in kind of this stage of life, I think, when I was younger in my 20s, I had time to do anything I wanted to do. You could go ride the bike, you could work out, you didn't have responsibilities. But people, I would say in their mid-30s or mid-40s, somebody who's in that zone, I think Mark makes it really easy, and it's really, really encouraging. Again, it's getting in a community of people who have the same struggles and the same goals and who are trying to get the same things done.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So listen, if you sound like Mike, or where he might have been at before, where he was struggling and, trying to figure out how to make it all work for his schedule and his family, and to do it and get results, and to do it in the time frame he had, being a busy guy with a family and business to run. If this sounds like you and you're struggling, reach out. All you need to do is to get on a call with me. We'll talk and see if my program would be a good fit. If it is, awesome, and we'll go from there. If not, then I'll actually do my best to point you in the direction of somebody who can help you. Thanks, man.
Awesome. Thanks,
All right,
man.
we'll talk to you later. See ya.